All right, welcome into Extra Time. We've got Frankie's back, Sid's back, and Angry
Shaka,
Sid.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When you go to Trinidad and Tobago, are you going to see Dwight York?
I think so, you know. I think he may be there. I'm not sure. I think he's going to be there.
So I understand why you put. I understand the power ranking. So okay, I got it.
Frank, you're assuming that he puts this much thought into it. That's a mistake.
Shaka did it just to give me something to smile about.
I'm easily bribed, Frank.
Easily bribed.
Easily bribed.
We know.
That's also part of the formula, Sid.
All right, speaking of Sid, it's the very first question, and it's for Sid. Sid, it's been nearly 15 years since you wrote Fear and Loathing in La Liga. If you could add 2 chapters to describe what has gone on since, what would they be like? Wow, how much time do we have?
What a question.
I know.
Wow.
Wow. All right, look, obviously, since it was written, we've had Real Madrid go on that incredible Champions League run. The only problem with that, I suppose, as a chapter, as a focal point of a book about the rivalry, is that their Champions League run isn't so much about the rivalry. But I guess you could do that thing of you've got a Barcelona team that's dominating domestically and Madrid dominating in European terms. And the other really interesting thing, I suppose, is the kind of the politics and the business of the last 4 or 5 years, in which, because of the Super League project, you've had Madrid and Barcelona on the same side, and now very spectacularly broken up again. And very spectacularly broken up again, of course, around the Negreira case. So that would be another focal point as well. You know, so much of the story is built on the idea that the other team is somehow not playing fair. So the relationship between the two and the influence upon that of the Negreira case, which is one of the great scandals, of course, of Spanish football history, would maybe be an interesting extra chapter.
I don't want to be an
I'm
editor.
not writing more chapters. I couldn't, honestly. No, thanks.
I don't want to be an editor for Sid.
No.
But there's a
nothing
chapter.
to edit, it's perfect.
There's a chapter to be added on the post-Ronaldo, post-Messi Real Madrid and Barcelona, and what they have become both on and off the field.
Wow, Sid, you better get writing soon.
And you have to write that hit
No.
piece on VAR.
Yes.
I would
have to
rather
slate
do
VAR as
editing
well, Sid.
than write another book. Yeah.
Sid's next book is going to be about VAR and officiating in Spain.
Fair and Loathing in VAR.
That would be fascinating, wouldn't it? Oh, it'd be so much fun.
Mostly loathing.
Fear and mostly loathing
maybe I could write
in
a book.
VAR.
Maybe I could write a whole book uncovering the secret formula behind Shaq's power rankings. Finally revealing the truth.
That you will never get. You will never
You're
get.
going to need your glasses for that, Sid.
All right, next question. Is every international player from now until the final whistle of the season not thinking 100% about the league team, but more on a don't get injured or spent World Cup bound chance with their national team? Hence their consistency issues, like Twix, old tagline, 2 for me, none for you, Biz. Frank, you didn't like that one?
No, because every World Cup or every international tournament, we have that question. They are football players. They go for it. If you start thinking of that, it's when you're going to get injured. I'm pretty sure. So you go for it, you play, and if you are in a good shape, you're going to play the World Cup or you're going to play the European Championship or some other things in South America. But no, you don't think about, I'm going to slow down because I don't want to get injured. No, it's when you're going to get injured if you do that.
Agreed.
Everyone?
I concur.
You concur.
I concur.
You know, Shaq, that you're not going on vacation right now. So if you want to give a
us a
longer
little more.
answer, you can.
Thanks for letting me know, Alan.
He's rationing his answer because he has the last 2 more shows. Oh, I love how
Duly
Shaka's
noted.
already checked out, already mentally checked out. Next question. Who's more likely to win the Champions League this season, Manchester City or Liverpool?
Oh, God.
Let's let Shaka answer this one. Too much thinking.
I can't see either of them winning.
But who's more likely of the two?
I don't know. That's like saying who's
Who'd
more
you
likely
trust more?
to play for Real Madrid, me or Ali. None of us are doing it.
Oh, hang on.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Wait a minute. I think
Hang
that
on.
answer is clear.
That's good.
Wait a minute.
I mean, Ale does have the diving and the theatrics that
Oh, I'll be getting
That's a
calls
fair
every
point.
in
weekend.
Spain are willing to overlook.
That's a
So,
fair point. So then I guess I have to give an answer. Oh boy.
Just say who you
I'm
trust.
going to say City are more likely.
Okay. Good.
Really? City more likely? All right. If City gets everybody back fit, City are more
Oh,
likely.
no. See, now you're... No, you're...
I
Wait,
give me
there's
something here.
variables.
I don't know how to
What do you mean? If.
differentiate between them two. None of them winning it.
Sid, what do you think? I know you're a Liverpool man. I know.
Yeah, I somehow feel, I can't help feeling that City at some point will get it right, but then the evidence over the last 18 months is that that's just not true. I'm going to go Liverpool.
Shock. Frank?
I go for Liverpool because of the recent results and the fact that some players are getting better, and in the other side, Manchester City are not getting good right now, so I'm going for Liverpool.
Oh, you want an answer from
Hi.
me? Well, don't stare at me like that.
I thought you could feel it. You could feel the stare.
I'm going to say, begrudgingly, Manchester City.
Okay.
But
You just have that much more faith in them.
very little more faith, but yes.
That's a lie.
Okay.
If I'd use that term either.
Okay, cool. Next question. Shaka. Oh.
Yeah.
What he hates this, that he's gonna have to think again. Shaka, what did you make of Romero's Insta post and subsequent Thomas Frank comment saying that it's being handled in-house?
Nothing on either side. I applaud Romero for saying what he said. I think it's there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
While like this, and I still don't understand why players feel a need to go to social media to speak up, but I guess that's today's game. But I have nothing wrong with what I saw nothing wrong with what he said. I applaud it. I saw nothing wrong with Thomas Frank's response either. I thought that was on the point as well.
Frank, what did you make of it?
I agree with 100% with Shaka. I concur. You know, that's exactly what I feel. No, but it's true. It's true. There's nothing to say. You know, Romero made the right comment, and Thomas Frank reacted to it in the right way. So nothing much to say. They showed their love for the club. Let's say.
All right, well, there you go. I mean, Cristiano Romero is someone that has definitely been outspoken before, so at least people are getting... I'm all for people airing things out. Get it out, so it just festers inside.
Not everything. Not everything needs to be aired, Alexis.
Maybe not on social media, but it's good that they have healthy dialogue.
Not an extra time either, Alexis.
Okay.
Not everything needs to be aired.
Aired. What am I airing?
Are we still... We're still talking about Cristiano Romero?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I'm just saying, it's good to see that. You have healthy conversations.
All right.
I suppose on social media, but we move. All right, Sid. Oh, no, me. Oh, me.
Oh.
Who are your favorite United players from each decade, 1980 and onwards? Wow, 1980. Well, I wasn't born, so I would start from 1990s. But 1980s, I do love me a Brian Robson. I have met him many a time at Old Trafford, and he's just, I love me some Robbo.
All right.
I love me
90s?
some Robbo. 90s, wow, that is hard. How do you choose? I could say Yorkie, because that's who made me like Manchester United. I mean, there is Giggsy, there is my boy Cantona, who is very dramatic, and I think of myself as very dramatic as well. But I love me a Paul Scholes.
All right.
A Paul Scholes, man. I would have 11 of Scholesies if I could.
Done.
And the knots?
Well done.
That's like Y2K, right? Yeah. Oh, gosh, that's hard. Ooh, that is hard too.
Tens?
I mean, I feel like that's when Cristiano Ronaldo came in. And then once Cristiano's there, I don't think anyone's beating him for me. And he goes again into the 10s. But I am going to make a special place in the 10s for either, and Shaka will love this, Edwin van der Sar. Loved me and Edwin van der Sar. Great Wall of Holland. And a Nemanja Vidic. I feel like I would have had all Nemanja Vidic's in my backline if I could today.
Fair enough. Tens?
Oh, this is where it gets hard. Respectfully.
No, that was tense. No, that was tense.
This is the 20s.
Yeah, 20s.
This is where the pain began and continues. You know what? It may be a controversial opinion, but I'm going to go with my boy Marcus Rashford.
Oh boy.
I do love me some Marcus. I know he's obviously not at United now, but
Oh boy.
there is nobody that represents and loves Manchester United quite like him. So I'm going to say Marcus.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not sure I'm in a position to concur or not, but carry on.
Yeah, that was my question.
Slim pickings. Slim pickings in the 20s.
Slim pickings in the 20s, but it is what it is. Next question is for Sid. Sid Matarazzo has hit the ground running at Real Sociedad. How surprised are you by his early success? And is his flexibility a refreshing change from system-first managers?
Yeah, I mean, I think we shouldn't assume there is no system, but I think he has been flexible. I think they've been adaptable depending on the game. I think he's clearly reached the player in a way that Sergio Francisco, the previous manager, just couldn't do. You know, you listen to the players now, and you know, lots of players when a new manager comes in, they always kind of say, oh, he's really changed their mindset. He's much better. But you listen to them now, and you can tell they're telling the truth. You know, that this isn't just a platitude. That he's found a way of getting them competing. So, am I surprised? I'm surprised that he's gone 7 games without losing. Admittedly, one of those games is a game against Barcelona, and then not losing was a little bit of a miracle. But I'm not actually surprised that he got a reaction from what I think is a very talented squad and shouldn't have been anywhere near as bad as they are. But what he's done so far has been virtually flawless from the very start, and it's brilliant to see because they're a great club, and it feels like he's really connected with the city as well as with the team. So yeah, I'm really pleased.
Shaq, is that your Twitter handle when you go to Carnival?
Fat party animal 1.
At Fat Party Animal 1.
Yep, you just wait. Wait.
No, the fat party animal. We'll say tall party animal. That's what he is. Next question is for Ale. Ale, I've been getting into the NFL recently and watch a lot of analysis. With the Super Bowl coming up, it feels like the quarterback is all anyone talks about as the heart and brain of the team. Is there a position or player in our football that's comparable to a quarterback? Good question. I would say the goalkeeper is the brain of the team. Right, Shaka?
Yeah. Always
the obvious answer when it comes to the quarterback of the team would be somebody who is in the middle of the park and who controls the tempo of the game for a particular team. So if you are thinking of Real Madrid over the last decade, think Toni Kroos. That sort of kind of maybe translate into the same sort of control that you need from the quarterback position and understanding of where everybody needs to be on the field. You would like it to be to where players and on the field, on the soccer field, would know their roles in a manner in which you didn't have to have Toni Kroos telling you to go left or go right. The difference in our soccer or in our football is that you, as a player, you may have a game plan as to what you want to do as a team, but you're not limited by you're going to run 10 yards here and then cut and run a post or a curl route or whatever the case may be as a wide receiver. There is more room for you to be able to create. Whereas in the NFL, if you get creative as a route runner, you may get yourself in trouble because much of the game is about anticipation from the quarterback. And the quarterback is expecting you to be somewhere, and he's anticipating the throw, and he's putting the ball where you're supposed to be. You decide to get creative, now all of a sudden it's an interception, it's a turnover. So that's where the sort of similarities and differences begin between the two games.
Our Ale Moreno, what can't this man analyze?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Of course, Frank.
In my time, I was seeing the quarterback in my position, where I saw Franz Beckenbauer, Ronald Koeman playing for Real Madrid, Fernando, Laurent Blanc, and some others where in fact, I thought that they were like quarterbacks because they were leading the game and the first pass, and they can have long range as well passes, and they were deciding for the game. You don't have that positioning anymore, but I felt that those players were like quarterbacks in my time, where they were really starting the action. It's maybe what I thought at the time that could be compared as a quarterback.
All right. We'll leave it at that one then.
All right.
I'm ready for Super Bowl now.
Okay.
Next question is for Sid. Sid, prime David Villa or prime Fernando Torres?
Oh boy.
Oh. Well, can they not play together? I mean, they played together with the Spanish national team. Okay, I'm going to go for Fernando Torres.
Want to say why?
Just a little bit more to his game. Yeah, more physically imposing, more dynamic, more explosive, more exciting. I think David Villa is a subtle player, a brilliant footballer who I think has been overlooked far too much during his career, and particularly in Spain because he didn't play for Madrid or Barcelona until later on, and he didn't really have that lobby behind him. And also, I suppose the fact that Fernando Torres went to England and at least for the first 18 months before kind of injuries got caught up with him and before he started to struggle a little bit. I think those first 18 months or so at Liverpool was so electric. So yeah, I think Fernando Torres.
That 18-month period at Liverpool, at that point, Fernando Torres was the best out-and-out striker in the world.
Yeah.
And I think people forget because of what he ended up becoming post-injuries, and it's almost as if people just forget about what he was, and what he was is that dynamic, fast, change of pace, strong, finisher, a guy who had movement with and without the ball. Fernando Torres was an excellent player. Injuries played a major part in his career.
And the next question is for Frank. Frank, what is your favorite Winter Olympic sport?
Oh boy.
I love all of them, and of course skiing and seeing the guy going so fast. I love skiing, and I was last month at in the Alps,
of course.
And I love it. And I realize, when you go for a long slope, without stopping, and the pace that they go, the speed that they put, and how hard it is for the quads, when you finish it, it's really amazing. So I'm very fond of skiers. And I love Olympic sport. How do you call that when the guys and the girl dancing and ice skating? Ice skating. Yeah, I love it. It's so beautiful to watch. I love to watch that too.
There is figure skating that you do in pairs, but there's also ice dancing. They're two different. Yeah, they're two different competitions.
Yes, ice dancing.
Ice dancing.
Yeah. Ice dancing.
I didn't even know that. Shaka, you know ice dancing?
You don't remember from the UK the ice dancers Torville and Dean or something like that? Come on. If you don't know your Olympic history.
Once there's ice and winter involved, Shaka and I take ourselves out.
Nothing to do with me.
No, don't start
Where do you think I'm from?
I don't know. But that's why I'm questioning that. That's what
don't even bring in Cool Runnings and the bobsledding.
There wasn't two American girls fighting, in ice dancing, and one tried to stab the other one.
Well, no, that's ice skating.
That's
ice skating. That's Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding, yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of the same. So
it's a little healthy competition. Healthy. You got to do what you got to do sometimes, right?
Whoa.
That was dark. Next question. Who are you calling from ESPN FC if you're on Jeopardy, the game show, when you have to use Phone-a-Friend? So someone very knowledgeable across.
I'm calling Ali.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that too.
What? I'm calling you.
Well, you have to make sure someone will actually pick up. Exactly, because I don't want to pick up.
I'm calling Ali. I'm calling you I'm calling Ali.
I feel like I'd call Gab. Gab looks like he knows a lot about a lot.
Well, and if he doesn't, he'll tell you that he knows it.
Yeah.
Well,
he'll let you know that he knows something.
Every question's about VAR, I'm calling Sid.
Yeah, any VAR questions you're calling.
I'm calling Sid.
Ale, what about you? Who you calling?
Well, out of principle, I'm not calling Gab, because if he gets it right, then he's going to be hanging it over your head.
Yeah.
He's going to be hanging it over you. It's like, you won because of me.
He's going to have the prize.
No, I don't want.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a lot of books behind Sid.
Yeah.
All that information has to
feel
go
like Sid would
somewhere.
be-
I'm going to go with Sid Lowe.
You're going to go with Sid Lowe? All right, so if Al is calling Sid Lowe, who does Sid Lowe call?
I'm calling Ali back and saying, so what was the question again?
What do you think?
We're going to lose, Sid.
You're going to lose.
Just go with your gut.
Shaka already said he's calling Ale, and Ale doesn't answer very many calls, so you're running the risk. Sid, surely.
Can I
Stevie?
call you? Would you? Yeah. Would you know the answer?
Well, it depends on what era. If you're going to ask me about 70s, 80s when I wasn't born, probably not.
If the question is about the 1998
Said she
World
won't
Cup,
know
I
the
believe
answer.
we would all call Frank.
I know a lot about history.
Don't call her Sid. Don't.
History. I do love history. Cheers, Shaka. Sid and I have many a good deep chat, Sid. So I appreciate if you would call.
Oh, boy.
I think the answer. I think the answer is Gab. But the thing is, you've just. I mean, right. As someone who's not a regular watcher of Jeopardy, just explain to me. Does this answer need to be given out quickly? Because if it needs to be given out quickly, then ringing Gab is just not going to work.
Not
Actually,
very.
to be honest, you don't get to call anybody on Jeopardy.
No.
Yeah, it's not Jeopardy.
It's,
who wants to be a millionaire?
It's Who Wants to Be a
Who
Millionaire.
wants to be a millionaire? Is the show.
Yeah.
Is that show still around?
I don't know, but I still want to be a
It
millionaire.
sounds like that. Huh?
Frank, who are you calling from all of us?
Not seriously, I would call Craig to hear him saying, I don't give the stuff. That would be funny.
That's true.
But seriously, I would call our producer of today's show, Pete, because he knows exactly about everything.
He knows a
that's
lot
good
about a
call.
lot.
Yeah.
Pete would know a lot about useless facts in movies.
Yeah. But would he answer? That's the thing.
I don't know. I think Sid's had enough of us, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Sid's.
He's taking the headphones off. He's like, forget it, I'm out.
All right, don't worry.
It died on me, unfortunately.
You're like, hey,
I'm
make
still
it
trying
angry
to
Sid
listen
even
to it.
angrier.
We've had a long show.
boy.
His AirPods died and he tried to play it off, but I could hear my echo.
It's like,
Last
you can call me if you want to, but I'm not going to answer.
All right, well, the last question is for our Frank Leboeuf. Frank, start, bench, or drop the following: French fries, French bread, French toast.
Oh, boy.
Are any of those actually French? Well, French bread.
So I will go for French bread because that's really French. And the two others are not even French. French fries are from Belgium, and French toast, I don't know. I guess it's from America. So
Yeah.
but I go for French bread, French fries, then French toast.
Wow, dropping French toast. That's. I love
I
it.
think
Yeah,
I'll
it's
go
too
the
greasy.
same, you know.
It's too greasy.
You can't beat a good French fry. You have French fries.
You
with
know what?
French
I'm not really a French fry person.
But
I like French toast.
he said French bread first.
Yeah.
toast. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go
So
French
you put
bread
the French
first.
bread
Oh,
first?
okay.
Yeah, French bread first. I'm agreeing.
Yeah, but you just said you can't beat a good French
No,
fry.
I agree with him. French bread is top.
Okay,
Then the
all right.
discussion becomes between
right.
French fries and French toast. And I go fries.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if we can mention the brand or not, but the Golden Arches French fries.
Fire.
On,
Fire.
on a day after you've been out, Shaq, just think about
Fresh
you being
bread.
out.
Again, without mentioning the brand, there's 5 gentlemen that do really good fries.
Yes.
There's 5.
There's 5 of them.
Yeah, five
Not 4 North
Not
States.
4.
It's 5 of them.
5 of them. Those are the really good fries.
Shaka
Those fries.
That too.
I could go for some 5 gentlemen fries.
Less than 6, gentlemen.
I love it. Should we also get some 5 gentlemen fries?
They're hanging out.
They're hanging out. They may make other things too.
A collection of gentlemen.
A collection of gentlemen that can fit on one ad. All right, make sure to catch us on ESPN FC, available 7 days a week. We're off to go get some 5 gentlemen's fries.